Hi guys, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket, and today in this video we are going to try to see what exactly happened to the markets today and what we can expect from the market in the coming days, as well as I'm also going to explain what exactly were the trades which we took today as well as yesterday. So yesterday I couldn't make a video, that is because I was tested positive for COVID last week. Yesterday I felt little weak and I had a lot of body ache. So after trading, I just went and took a small nap. And after that, I was feeling tired, hence I didn't have the energy to do the video yesterday. So today I'm going to try to explain what exactly happened yesterday. Yesterday we did lose some money in the intraday trade. I'll tell you what exactly happened and how we ended up losing around 1 lakh. So first we'll be starting off with what exactly happened to the markets today. As we can see that US was down by almost 3%. That is, Nasdaq was down almost 3%. Even Dow Jones and S&P were also down. Dow Jones was down 1% and S&P was down almost 2% and odd. Obviously, the sentiment was pretty negative from US and the market was expected to gap down. And as we expected, the market did gap down around 100 points and odd. So yesterday our closing was somewhere around 17,900 and today morning we opened somewhere close to 17,800. So a solid gap down of close to 120, 130 points. So from here onwards, immediately there was some sell-off. That is because we can get to see the numbers right over here alongside. Today FIIs have sold somewhere close to 2000 crores, and I guess in the beginning itself there was some huge selling, and we did see immediately Nifty fall below 17,700. But the thing is, we had already discussed earlier that 17,600 was a very strong resistance. And obviously, once a strong resistance is taken out, it itself turns out to be a very strong support for the market. And as expected, 16,600 turned out to be an extremely strong support for the market. And Nifty took support over 16,600 and immediately there was some strong bounce back post 12 o'clock. Bank Nifty, on the other hand, actually turned positive during this point where there was a huge recovery from the private sector banks and it actually went to around 30-40 points positive. But in the end, obviously, both the markets ended negative. But the sentiment was clearly seen that whenever the market is dipping, there is some continuous buying happening. But one thing that is really causing a concern is that there is some heavy sell-off in US market. Even today, the market has actually opened positive, but it did go up, but immediately there was one round of sell-off. And right now, as we are speaking, Nasdaq is trading down. So there's a huge sell-off in US market, and hopefully right now we have just started recovering and turning positive. Hopefully that doesn't affect us and send us further down. So what are the crucial levels to watch out? For Bank Nifty, it is obviously 38,000 on the upside as well as 37,000 on the lower side. These two levels are very crucial for Bank Nifty, and it is important for us to see if Bank Nifty can break on either of the side. Right now it looks as though Bank Nifty is taking a lot of support on the lower side and there is some good buying happening, but we should hope that this sustains for a longer period of time. The only sad part is the global markets right now is not looking that positive, and that is only cause of concern what we are having right now. Coming to Nifty, obviously 17,600 on the lower side as well as 18,000 on the higher side. So these two are crucial levels for Nifty. So we can expect the markets to consolidate in the range of 17,600 to 18,000 unless either of these levels are taken out either on the upside or downside. Now coming to what exactly happened to our trades yesterday. Actually, I don't have the video recording as such, so I'm just going to try to explain what exactly happened to our intraday trades yesterday. And that is, we entered a short straddle when the market was somewhere around 37,750. So when market was trading around this range, we entered 37,800 short straddle, CE as well as PE. At one point of time, there was a sudden spike, and what I had done was I had kept a very low stop loss, thinking that in case if the market becomes trendy, so that time let one leg stop loss get cleared, so the other leg will give good decay. So assuming this, I had kept a very low stop loss, and as soon as the market bounced, the stop loss got triggered on the call side, and immediately the market reversed and fell, and even the put side got hit really badly. So overall, we booked a loss of close to 1.2 lakh from yesterday's trade. The only mistake which we did here is keeping a very low stop loss, not giving enough room, and the stop loss got triggered immediately, and we went to a huge loss. And after this, we really couldn't recover because there was a sudden sell-off in the market, and the PE leg started to gain quite a lot, and we lost heavily around 1.2 lakh. So today's trade was very simple. I tried to keep it very mellow. So as soon as the market opened, I saw that at 37,000, there was a huge put writing, like a lot of put writing that had the highest OI amongst all the contracts out there in Bank Nifty. So I was sort of sure that markets will try to find support at 37,000. Hence what I did, as soon as I saw this green candle right over here, the market bouncing back up, I ended up shorting 37,000 puts as well as 37,500 calls. So this I shorted at somewhere close to 105. The puts were shorted at 105 and the calls were shorted somewhere around 40 rupees. So I had totally collected 140 rupees by shorting puts as well as calls. So now what happened is that luckily for me, the whole time till afternoon around 1:30, the market traded in this range itself. By 1:30, believe it or not, the 105 leg had turned out to be just around 15 rupees and the 40 rupee leg was trading around 30 rupees. I had got some amazing decay in both the legs and I decided to book my profits. And I had gone pretty low quantity, to be honest, because as I had told you, we were aiming for somewhere close to 4 lakh per week. So this was our weekly target, and we had crossed the weekly target, hence there was no need to take aggressive risk. So hence I had gone around 1500 quantity alone, so a pretty low number, not so much. And we ended actually with somewhere close to 1.2 lakh profit while this happened, and we were in a pretty good position, to be honest, around 1.2 lakh. So later I got little greedy. At this point I thought, okay, maybe if the momentum sustains, the market can go up higher. So I shorted 37,700 put option, only 250 quantity. This time I went very low quantity. I shorted 250 quantity at 50 rupees and kept a stop loss of 150 rupees. It nicely came and triggered the stop loss. Obviously, when there is such a big fall, you expect the stop loss to get triggered. And when that particular thing happened, so we lost around 25,000. Overall, we ended with around 90,000 and odd. So this is the overall trade, and towards the end I also shorted some 37,300 put options. So overall we ended with a positive 1 lakh today. Yesterday we had lost 1.2 lakh and today we ended with a positive of 1 lakh. So the net total being somewhere close to negative 20,000. And this week we have achieved our target quite easily. So our target was 4 lakh per week. We have pretty well crossed 4 lakh, and the target for next week again remains to be 4 lakh. So let's see how we go about that. Right now we have certain positions carried for next week. That is mainly a 37,000 as well as 38,000 short triangle with additional put shorted at 36,000. So let's hope for the best and see how exactly the market moves tomorrow. So apart from this, we'll also end up taking a community trade tomorrow. Last week community trade went really well as expected because the market was trending one side. So tomorrow also we'll take up one more new community trade. Right now I don't have an idea of what exactly we'll be taking because I'm not sure how the global cues will turn out to be as well as how the market will behave starting from tomorrow because the expiry is also done. So that's the reason we'll wait for tomorrow, see how the market is behaving, what is the sentiment in the market, and later decide what kind of trade that we should be taking. I'll also be updating this both on Telegram channel as well as the YouTube community tab. So don't forget to follow us on Telegram as well as other social media platforms as well. So with that, we also come to the end of this video, and as I have already mentioned the key levels to watch out for, that would be 18,000 as well as 17,600 for Nifty, and 37,000 as well as 38,000 for Bank Nifty. So as long as the market stays in this range, we can expect some good consolidation to happen. Let's also hope that the US market recovers, because once the sentiment there changes, right now the sentiment in India is already pretty bullish. Once the sentiment there changes, we can also expect some good buying to come in and the markets to head up higher. So with that, we also come to the end of this video. If you are liking the content, then please do hit the like button, share this video as well as subscribe to Optionables. Thank you so much for joining, guys, and see you soon tomorrow.